Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to answer the question which growth stock is the better one to buy right now, PayPal stock or Square stock or otherwise known as Block stock. In this video I'm going to look at their most recent quarter's earnings results, look at the big picture of their most recent quarter, and then look at their long-term highlights and compare the two on valuation. And then at the end of the video I'll answer the question which one is the best stock to buy. So let's get started with PayPal's most recent quarter, where revenue increased by 9% to 7 billion and earnings per share jumped to 70 cents, up from 43 cents in the first quarter the year before. Of course, the big news in the quarter was PayPal's active accounts dropping by 2 million from 435 million in the previous quarter to 433 million in the most recent quarter. Still, PayPal is forecasting 2023 earnings per share of $3.42, which would be a big increase from $2.09 from the prior year. Compare that to Block or Square, where total net revenue increased to 5 billion. That was up by 25% from 4 billion in the same quarter the prior year. That was a huge increase. That helped improve net loss, which improved to 17 million. That was much better than the net loss of 204 million in the same quarter the prior year. Of course, Block is a faster growing company. As of March, the Cash app, which is part of Block, boasted 20 million active users on the cards, which was up 34%. And then the measuring just the Cash app users alone, that was up by 38% to 53 million. So while they are smaller in terms of members and active users comparatively to PayPal, they are growing much faster. Of course, the Cash App and Venmo are like rivals battling for similar customers. It'll be interesting to see which one of those ultimately grows to take a bigger market share. But I think there's enough room for both of them to coexist there. Looking longer term, I see long-term revenue growth much higher at Block over the longer term, except for one quarter briefly where PayPal had better revenue growth. But PayPal is more stable, growing in the low double digits to high single digits, and that's fine because if you look at operating profit margin for trailing 12 months, PayPal is solidly positive, over 12% for the better part of the last decade, 15.89% most recently. Block has done a good job improving its operating profit margin, but it was negative 1.93% in the most recent quarter. So it's got room to go until it can reach the levels of operating profitability of PayPal. If or when that ever happens remains to be seen. Right now, however, PayPal has delivered a solid operating profit margin for a sustained period, which I am encouraged by as a profit-focused investor. Finally, I wanted to compare these two growth stocks on valuation, and I chose to use the price to earnings ratio forward 1 year to compare these two on valuation. And looking at this metric, each of these growth stocks is down considerably off their highs, but most recently Block stock is trading at a forward price to earnings of 24.5. That's more than twice as expensive as PayPal at a forward PE of just 10.73. Now, Block is down way more. It used to trade at a forward price to earnings closer to 80, while PayPal used to trade at a forward price to earnings close to 30. So they're both down, considered more than 2/3 off their highs. But if I had to pick one of these two beaten down growth stocks to buy today, I would pick PayPal stock. As you probably know, I'm a profit focused investor. I'm more interested in cash flows and profitability instead of growth, unless that growth is coming at a very effective improvement in cash flow and profit margins. So I'm already biased towards profitability. And then on top of that, when I see the valuation is less than half, meaning compare PayPal to Block, I would go with PayPal here in this case. If I had to pick one of these two growth stocks, it would be PayPal. But that's all I've got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.